Start every video with a smile. Okay. All right, it's been a while since I've sat down and actually talked. Hopefully I won't run this video too long. There was a subject that I really wanted to talk about because I found me a new person that I watch on YouTube. His channel is Obese to Beast. He was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Probably didn't even say her name correctly, but try my best. And I mean, he basically started his YouTube a little ways after getting into it. I started my YouTube coming down. You know, everybody's watching the journey. So, you know, he's inspirational to me because I'm watching him and he's talking about the stuff that I've been wanting, you know, to talk about, that I've been thinking about. That he's putting himself out there. He took his shirt off. The man's in shape now, but he has a ton of loose skin. So that's one of the things. But the title of this video is what's different. And I know people are like, man, he didn't really go with the title straight off. And the reason why is I don't fully believe life is short. I believe life is long as you want to live it. And look, every minute is 60 seconds. Every hour is 60 minutes. So what is short? What is long? You know, if you're in a bad situation, you could feel like that's a really long time. And that brings me to this point that I want to say something, and I'll repeat it later on. You know, it's something I'm telling myself over and over again. I forgive and I release. Peace, health, and wealth. I forgive, I release. Peace, health, and wealth. I forgive, I release. Peace, health, and wealth. And I'm having to tell myself that over and over because I've been angry about something, very angry, just really angry. And anger will hurt you. You know, it don't hurt the other person unless you do something physical. Anger hurts you, the person, you thinking about it. It's negative vibes, negative energy. I've been really trying to focus on other meditating music to really focus myself, to keep myself from going certain thought processes. And you just can't have it. I cannot have it. So, you know, I forgive and I release. Peace, health, and wealth. I forgive and I release. Peace, health, and wealth. That's what I say to myself over and over. I look in the mirror. I forgive and I release. Peace, health, and wealth. And because life is for the living. Life is to be lived. You don't want to get caught up in the negativity of life. You know, move on to the next. And that's my goal, is to get my economics in order and get out of here, move to the next city that I want to be in, and start anew, start focus, you know, maybe change careers totally, go totally different paths. So, you know, that's the game plan, that's the focus, you know, to see how things go. Just like you, I pray to higher beings and higher powers, you know, to the universe, to God, to the Most High, to angels, you know, heavenly beings, you know, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Muhammad, Allah. You know, I'm just naming names because who knows who's watching this channel. I don't want to offend anybody. People have their own belief system. But you can't get caught up in negativity. You can't get caught up in anger. You know, so you gotta, you know, forgive and release. Peace, health, and wealth. Forgive and release. Peace, health, and wealth. Last video I put out, you know, I was at 333, and this is a very good, you know, channel right here, because he talks about the 10 things I wish I knew before losing 180 pounds. And the scale is the first one, because the scale is an illusion. And you have to remember this when you're losing weight, you're getting in shape. You know, as you tone your body up, as you physique yourself, you're going to see those gains in the mirror, you know, as your body. But then you get on the scale, you say, man, I've lost 2 pounds, but it looks like, remember, muscle, they say, is heavier. You know, muscle's heavier than fat. So you're going through a metamorphosis. And I'm just going to play this real quick. It's just really kind of quick what he's going to say.
So number one is the scale is not the only way to measure progress. When I first started losing weight, I used to live and die by the scale. So what the scale said is how I felt about myself that day. Now the thing I didn't realize is how much your body changes in one day, literally, with water weight and sodium retention and water retention and things like that. Those all play a part into how much you weigh, right? A scale doesn't weigh everything. It's not just a body fat monitor, right? It weighs everything. So water weight, everything, right? So I used to live and die by the scale, but the thing is there's so many other ways to measure progress, right? There's progress pictures, there is, your clothes fitting differently, there's obviously looking in the mirror, looking at your body, looking a little bit differently, and then there's, inches, you could measure yourself. There's so many other ways to measure progress. Non-scale victories, being able to jump higher or run faster, those are all things that are important when you're losing weight. So it's not just the number on scale. That's something I definitely wish that I knew before I started losing weight. Now speak.
All right, just had to play that real quick because he echoed perfectly what has been going on in my mind for a while. Like I told you, I've got to get that video where I really should have did it the other day when I was at 333. I was dehydrated. I hadn't eaten a day, or what I was eating is very light. And as soon as I hydrated up, man, I went from 333 to 338 within 2 hours. Hydrated up, ate just a little, and got back on the scale. The scale's an illusion. If I was to get on the scale right now, I would be heavier than I would be 8 hours from now when I go to sleep and use the restroom. Because I've been drinking water all day. I drink a half a gallon of water a day. A gallon of water is almost 9 pounds. So a half a gallon of water, if you ain't evacuating that water out, you're sitting on 4.5 pounds of water weight. So we have to remember these things when we're conditioning ourselves not to get frustrated or stressed out. So we have to remember these things. And negativity can play a hard thing. I've been having an issue with my teeth. I've been trying different remedies. For years, I haven't been taking care of my teeth. So now I have an infection. And I know it's been fighting off. But what I did on Sunday, I know it affected it. How my body changed instantaneously. I'm telling you, if you go on this lifestyle, once you lock it in, you have to lock it in. Because little things will change humongously. You may get away once or twice, but literally you can't eat a birthday cake, once you have converted to, alkaline vegan lifestyle. You eat a whole cake, you're going to be in trouble. Not to say I ate a whole cake, I'm just saying. You can't eat pork ribs, if you eat a whole slab, you're going to suffer from it. So, the lifestyle is a focus, and you have to stay focused. I know when you go with family and friends and things are in front of you, people say, oh, what you want to eat? You can't tell them quinoa, and some soggy kale. They don't know what quinoa and soggy kale is. It's best as you eat and fill up before you get there. Drink some water, eat a little before you get there so you won't be hungry. And if you do anything, you could snack little simple stuff. But eating a meal, what they eat, that's their lifestyle. So you have to remember that when you're doing in your lifestyle. So, I've just been really focused lately on, eliminating anger and frustration. Just focused on what's my journey, where am I going next? As I just want to get down. My primary goal as of conditioning myself is to keep working out every other day, doing my routine, because I can feel the muscle tone, everything is starting to show. It's starting to show in the clothes and stuff as I go forward, just to keep that going and just to see how that all plays out by the end of the year. I want to be under 300 pounds. That's 45 days from now. I want to be under 300 pounds, and I'm 330 something now. So in 45 days, can he do it? I do want to say my eating is light. I mean, I can eat probably about 1,500 calories at a time, and that's it. The rest of the day, sea moss drink. I have this something that I'm making now. I don't know if chia seeds, they're definitely not on the list, but I had some chia seeds that I never used. Now I found something to put chia seeds in. Oh man, I'm a sinner. I juice cucumbers and ginger, and the ginger is really strong, so I have to mix in some spring water in it, and then I put 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in it. Shake it up, let it sit for a while. Man, it's an excellent drink. It's filling. Ginger's good for your digestive tract. Cucumber's good for weight loss. Chia seeds are supposed to have protein. I mean, obviously it's not on the list, so can't recommend it on that sense, but something I'm doing. Hey, I'm supplementing. I want to be perfect on my diet, but my budget is limited now. So that being said, we're trying a little bit different things, but really sticking to the core things that I'm sticking to. I wish I could explain this pasta that I saw on LP Share and Ty's Conscious Kitchen channel. They got from Target. I actually was out and I found it at Target, and I was buying it up. And I was blowing my budget to buy, because it was like $1.60 something. And you got to be careful. Still, pasta is a lot of calories at one time. So that's been my thing. The last couple of days I've been eating this pasta and mixing it with different stuff. So just to have a meal, and really just to eat one good meal, and then the rest of the day is drinking spring water and focusing on cleansing myself and putting myself in shape. The elliptical, I really want to get on the elliptical before I go to sleep, and we'll see if I can do it. Tomorrow's a workout day, so definitely that and the elliptical. So trying to figure out, I'm on a new schedule now, working during the daytime, so got to focus on how I'm going to do all this. So remember, I'm going to leave everybody. Life is for the living. Life is long as you want it to be. And the reason, let me really go to the reason that I even talked about the subject of life is this year I've lost in my personal life more friends and family than I have in years. One of my cousins, my brother, called me up today and said, "Oh, Big Lee, he's gone." Big Lee's like 45, 47 at the most. And he used to work out all the time. He ain't big because he's big. He's big because he's muscular. And I actually looked at the Facebook page. Man, it was ripped. Gone. And we didn't even know about the funeral. It was over 2 weeks ago. I lost 4 co-workers, and they were all co-workers I liked. One was a neighbor who became a co-worker. Another person helped me get established in Atlanta. When I first got there, it was a co-worker. And then 2 were police officers. And man, that's why I have a good impression of certain police officers, because they were good guys. And I mean, they all ranged, but they were older than me. But still, it's just been a tough year. So I'm really trying to get to 2017. 2017 is coming. But on that, I'm gonna leave everyone. I let go and I forgive. I forgive and I let go. Peace, health, and wealth. So I wish everyone watching, if you stay with me all this time, I leave you in peace, health, and wealth. And I leave you with a smile.